channel is a little messy, just like real life. My experience has not been perfect, and many times it was difficult. I have made wrong decisions, and I openly accept that. Please don't expect perfection from this channel. This is my first time living too, so please be kind. 2 lakh rupees gone, completely gone. You know what I learned from that coaching? Nothing. Literally nothing. They finished quality in 1 month. I did not understand a single thing. And when I told them I did not understand, the teacher looked at me and said, I left coaching after 2.5 months. This is that story. Okay, so last video I told you how I decided to do UPSC. Sitting in my room, watching that interview, feeling like I finally had purpose. What I did not tell you was how quickly that excitement turned into panic. Because once I made the decision, I had to actually, start preparing. And I had no idea what to do. Everyone around me was like, coaching join कर लो, coaching के बिना किसी का नहीं निकलता. You need proper guidance, you need proper direction, you need proper structure. And I believed them. मैंने सिंपल बीएससी मेडिकल किया है विद सब्जेक्ट्स लाइक बॉटनी, जूलॉजी, केमिस्ट्री. कोई सीनियर नहीं था बताने के लिए कि क्या करना है. कोई फैमिली में नहीं था बताने के लिए कि क्या करना है. कोई टीचर नहीं था बताने के लिए कि क्या करना है. नो रोड मैप, nothing. So I did what every confused aspirant does. I spent around 2 lakh rupees. But here's the thing, before I tell you what happened in that coaching, I need you to understand why I even thought coaching was the answer. See, when you are new to UPSC, you are bombarded with this narrative. Coaching join कर लो वरना fail हो जाओगे. सिर्फ self study work नहीं करती. You need someone to guide you. And the worst part, everyone who's already in the system, they reinforce it. Seniors, teachers, even some aspirants. It's like collective delusion. And I fell it for completely because I was scared. Scared that if I did not join coaching, मेरा साल खराब हो जाएगा. Scared that कहीं मैं कुछ miss ना कर दूं. Scared that कि मुझे पता भी नहीं है where to start. So June 2019, I joined this foundational course. Won't name it because they might have improved since then. Let me paint you a picture. First red flag, they never use the board. ना ही whiteboard, ना ही स्मार्ट बोर्ड, ना ही कोई प्रोजेक्टर. यू नो व्हाट दे डिड इंस्टेड? देयर आर दीज कंपाइलेशंस, राइट, जो हमें मार्केट में मिलती है. सो उस कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट की भी खुद की अपनी एक कंपाइलेशन थी. उन्होंने क्या किया, सर आते हैं, हमें कंपाइलेशंस मिलती है, सर कंपाइलेशन ओपन करते हैं एंड स्टार्टेड रीडिंग वर्ड बाय वर्ड. कट दिस लाइन, एड दिस हेयर, change this word to that. That was the teaching. I'm not joking, that was literally it. Within 1 month, they finished polity, and I'm sitting like there. What just happened? Did we cover everything? Did we left anything? Was I supposed to study beforehand? Nobody explained anything. It was just, here's the content, memorize it, read it, next topic. And जब polity complete होती है, तो मैं बोलती हूँ कि मुझे समझ नहीं आई. Oh my God. The teacher said something that just, it broke me. He said, अगर 1 महीने में भी किसी को पॉलिटी समझ में नहीं आई तो उसको जिंदगी में कभी पॉलिटी समझ में नहीं आ सकती. And I did not understand anything, like at all. I had paid 2 lakhs. I felt so stupid, so incompetent. Everyone around me seemed to be following along, taking notes, and I'm just lost, completely lost. Same thing happened with history. Same confusion, same rush, same teaching pattern. 2.5 months in, I left. Just stopped going. माई पेरेंट्स सपोर्टेड मी. मैंने उन्हें बताया कि कोचिंग का जो टीचिंग पैटर्न है वो ऐसा ऐसा है. एंड मैं उन स्टूडेंट्स में से हूँ जब तक बोर्ड पर लिख कर नहीं दिखाते या फिर स्लाइड्स नहीं दिखाते या फिर पिक्चर्स नहीं दिखाते, तब तक मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आता. मुझे विजिबल रिप्रेजेंटेशन चाहिए होती है. एंड मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा, पेरेंट्स ने इतनी मेहनत से वो पैसे कमाए, बट ऑल द मनी गोन, वेस्टेड. मैंने स्लिप भी चेक की कि मैं रिफंड ले लूँ तो, बट स्लिप के बैक पे लिखा हुआ था कि आप सिर्फ 3 दिन में रिफंड करवा सकते हो। 3 दिन में किसको पता चलता है किसी के टीचिंग पैटर्न का? एंड यू नो व्हाट आई रियलाइज्ड लेटर? जो बैच 600 स्टूडेंट से स्टार्ट हुआ था, बाय द टाइम आई लेफ्ट, मे बी 350 वर रेगुलरली अटेंडिंग। सो इट वाज नॉट जस्ट मी, बट एट दैट टाइम I felt like the problem was me. Like everyone else could handle it and I could not. That thought that stayed with me for a really long time. Okay, so after the coaching disaster, I thought, fine, and मैं ORN में ही रही. You know what's funny? Everyone talks about ORN like it's this hub of aspirants, this place where dreams are made, this UPSC Makkah. Maybe for some people it is, but for me, it was the most toxic place I have ever lived. First, the room, maybe smaller than some bathrooms, and expensive, so expensive. For this tiny room where I could barely breathe, I was paying so much. But that's ORN for you. Then the food. Everything is expensive. Fruits, expensive. Meals, expensive. And the quality, terrible. But you have no choice because you are studying all day and you don't have time to cook. So you just eat whatever. But honestly, the worst part was not the room, was not the food. It was the environment. Everyone there is just depressed. I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I mean, literally, everyone walking around with this heaviness, this weight, because everyone dealing with the same pressure, same uncertainty, same fear of failure. And I had no friends there, not one. I was completely alone in this tiny room, in this toxic environment, eating bad food, seeing depressed people every day. The room owner was terrible too. Really bad behavior made everything worse. This was my first time living away from home and this this was my experience. But I kept telling myself it's fine, you will adjust, just focus on studies. And then lockdown happened. March 2020. मैं अपने घर चली गई थी। मुझे लगा कि ये मैक्स 1 वीक या 2 वीक की बात होगी। सो मैं अपने साथ सिर्फ 2 बुक्स लेकर गई थी। एक पॉलिटी एंड दूसरी रफ नोटबुक क्योंकि मुझे लगा आई विल बी बैक सून। ऑल माय बुक्स, ऑल माय नोट्स, ऑल माय मटेरियल वाज इन दिल्ली एंड आई वाज स्टक एट होम। तो भी जितनी भी सेल्फ स्टडी मैंने की थी वो मैंने यूट्यूब से की थी। जो भी फ्री मटेरियल यूट्यूब पे उस टाइम अवेलेबल था। आज तो फिर भी बहुत ज़्यादा मटेरियल अवेलेबल है यूट्यूब पर, टेलीग्राम पर। उस टाइम इतना नहीं था या फिर मुझे पता नहीं था। एट उस टाइम मुझे टेलीग्राम ग्रुप्स भी होते हैं उसके बारे में भी कुछ नहीं पता था। मैंने अपना ऑप्शनल भी खुद प्रिपेयर किया था। बॉटनी ऑप्शनल का मटेरियल मार्केट में बहुत कम है या फिर मैं कहूँगी कि है ही नहीं। जो बॉटनी ऑप्शनल के बच्चे हैं उनको पता होगा इस बात का। एंड दैट्स हाउ आई गेव माय फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट इन 2021। I failed. But that failure, that was actually the wake up call. That's when I realized that UPSC is not just hard, it's not about studying 7 hours a day. Coaching did not help me. Self study did not work. So I thought maybe I should just leave this behind. Do my masters, move on. So I did. I left UPSC. Took admission in masters in chemistry, जिसमें मेरा इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं था. But that's a story for part 3. Because after masters, I came back to UPSC. And that's when things got really bad. Like health wise, mentally, physically, everything just collapsed. We will get to that. Thanks for watching. I know this is heavy. Cut. You look very cute. बोर्ड पर visibly कुछ दिखा visibly showing what